Rhea Ripley reacts to Roxanne Perez's surprising advances towards Dominik Mysterio amid Liv Morgan's hiatus from WWE. Dominik Mysterio is slowly becoming the highlight of WWE Raw as a new potential love angle is brewing between him and Roxanne Perez. Recently, Rhea Ripley, Dirty Dom's former on-screen interest, reacted to Mysterio's post following Monday Night Raw. On the latest edition of Monday Night Raw, Roxanne Perez surprisingly introduced herself to the Judgment Day and made advances towards some members, including Dominik Mysterio. The prodigy shockingly offered a box of chicken tenders to the Intercontinental Champion, and Dirty Dom posted it on social media after the show. Later, Rhea Ripley, Dominik Mysterio's former on-screen partner, reacted to the post and segment on Instagram. It seems Mammy is interested in seeing where the storyline goes, as she wasn't the only one who liked it. Roxanne Perez also liked the post where she was seen batting her eyes at the Intercontinental Champion before leaving the segment. While Liv Morgan also liked Dominik Mysterio's post about Roxanne Perez, the former Women's World Champion has yet to comment on Finn Balor's new move. She's currently filming for a movie in Japan. Rhea Ripley and Roxanne Perez will compete at WWE Money in the Bank 2025. Earlier this year, Roxanne Perez became a staple on the main roster as she competed in the Women's Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber matches. However, she didn't get her official call-up to the brand as the card for WrestleMania and Stand and Deliver was locked. Later, she appeared on WWE Raw with Julia and targeted Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. After losing to Mammy and the Women's World Champion, the two NXT stars split, and Julia moved to Friday Night SmackDown. Meanwhile, the prodigy landed on the Red brand. However, it got interesting on her first night as she met the Judgment Day and brought gifts for them, including a box of chicken tenders for Dominik Mysterio. Moreover, she defeated Natalya and Becky Lynch in a Money in the Bank qualifier match and punched her ticket to the gimmick match. Elsewhere, Rhea Ripley is slowly climbing her way back to the top after losing the Women's World Championship to Io Sky. On the same episode of WWE Raw, Mammy defeated Kairi Sane to qualify for the match. Initially, it was a triple threat match, but Zoe Stark's horrific injury mid-match caused the management to change the match. Even with Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, Natalya's plan for WWE Women's Show will face one big challenge. With the presence of some emphatic female performers in WWE, former WWE wrestler Natalya advocated for a revolutionary change in women's participation in wrestling. Former WWE superstar Natalya has expressed her desire for a revolutionary women's wrestling show in the WWE. WWE currently has several emphatic performers in its women's division, including the likes of Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Becky Lynch. The absence of storylines and character developments in the women's division may be the biggest challenge for such an idea. Over the years, there has been a major change in the WWE women's division. The emergence of celebrities like Saraya, AJ Lee, Natalya, and Trish Stratus marked the beginning of the company's transformation of this once underappreciated but significant division. Since then, several vocal in-ring performers, including Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair, have continued the trend of revolutionary changes within WWE's female division. In this sense, a lot of sports veterans think that the women's division of WWE is at a fascinating turning point right now. Natalya expresses her desire for an all-women's weekly wrestling show in the WWE. The wrestling community finds the current state of WWE to be intriguing. WWE has a once-in-a-lifetime chance to lead the industry while focusing on creating compelling plots and enhancing the personalities of its female superstars. Natalya, a prominent figure in WWE, has stated that she would like to see a weekly wrestling show in the business that is exclusively for women. Speaking about this in an interview with WrestleBinge, Natalya said that the WWE currently has a lot of talented female superstars, which makes the idea workable for the organization. Because there are a number of celebrities who can fully carry out and execute this program, the idea is both intriguing and feasible, but there are some issues with it. One particular point may hinder the idea of an all-women's female weekly wrestling show in the WWE altogether. The issue with the idea of an all-women's weekly wrestling show in the WWE. With a $5 billion agreement with Netflix that grants the streaming service international broadcasting rights for WWE. The organization is currently working to diversify its broadcasting platforms. Currently, there are some strong storylines involving the stars of WWE's weekly rosters, Raw and SmackDown.